Hey, let's go. 1 2 1 2.
Mic check 1 2.
1 2 1 2.
Mic check 1 2.
DJ OP.
Mic check 1 2.
Bedu Master.
1 2 1 2.
Sound Whisperer.
2 2 1 2.
Turn Up Crew.
2 3 1 2.
Turn Up Chronicles.
Mic check 1 2.
Turn Up Family.
Mic check 1
Everybody
2.
gather together.
Mic check 1 2.
You made the Turn Up MC.
1 2.
Ultimate Catalina. Oh, you have spoiled everything now. welcome everybody.
Oh, Lord. My brain is trying to interpret so many things. Anyway, we're back.
Yeah, my name is Yemi the Turn Up MC.
I am DJ OP. He is your ultimate event catalyst.
And he is your sound whisperer.
Yeah, we whisper. We whisper.
All right, welcome.
All right. So Yemi has some trivia for me today.
Oh yeah. All right, trivia and some deep thoughts.
There we go. Yeah, we go.
All right, so after weddings, right?
Mm-hmm.
The couple goes for something called a honeymoon, right? So why is it called a honeymoon? 1 2 1 2.
Is this rated? Is this podcast episode rated 18? Can I get into this?
The answer is not a rated 18.
I like my own answer. I prefer my answer.
It's an offline answer.
It sounds like an offline answer. Why is it called a honeymoon? I don't know. First of all, honey is sweet, so it should be something that is sweet.
Wonderful.
Moon has something to do with timing and length of something. You know, I don't know. I why is it called a honeymoon? It should be a sweet time the couple should have right after they get married. I don't know.
Spoken like a true scientist. Spoken like a true scientist. Look at the way you dissected it.
Yeah, you break it down. Now.
Break it down.
We break it back again.
I put it to you, sir.
Get out. Get out of here.
That's not the right meaning. But which is, I mean, the meaning is funny. It says it's called a honeymoon because the couple drank something called a mead, which is a fermented honey drink, right? The whole first month of their marriage as an aphrodisiac. Yes.
Yeah, we should just have. You know what we should do? We should put together like a whole thing of wedding facts.
Exactly. We should just be giving couples now.
You know, I'm thinking about it. We should actually put like just wedding facts, like in our initial meeting, and send it as part of as an attachment in our
that'd be nice.
First follow up email. Just I think it's an interesting thing.
Interesting for us to get this fact and think about it.
Yeah, I really like that. I had no idea.
Yeah, they drink.
And I can show you 99.999% of people don't know why it's called the honeymoon.
I bet it. I didn't even think about it when I was getting married.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, honeymoon. Let's go
honeymoon. Yeah, so it's they drink that aphrodisiac for a month.
For a month.
Yeah.
I was about to say some restricted things, but
yeah, you already know what it's talking about.
I'll give it to myself. Those of you that want to know the restricted things,
comments.
Drop
it in the comment section.
We will send you a DM.
We'll send you a DM. An outline with 2 point spacing.
That's great.
All right. So our topic today, right?
Yeah.
So we're talking today. We're going to be talking about why immigrants find it hard to succeed in diaspora, right? The expectations versus the realities, and also just look at gatekeeping and networking, how that plays a role into it as well.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah.
This is a huge topic, and I think we need to carefully look at it.
Yeah.
A lot of times, immigrants leave their home country to come to countries like the US, Canada, and the UK for a better future.
Yes.
But one thing that they fail to realize is, in general, maybe some things have been figured out in these countries.
Yeah.
Like basic things like electricity, water, school, healthcare, things have been figured out in this country. But it doesn't mean that automatically, as you land in that country, people will just start coming and giving you dollars, pounds, and all these things. It doesn't work like that.
Work that way.
I will put it to you.
Put it to them.
That you have to work even harder.
Yes.
Than you work in your home country to be successful in these countries. Now, notice that I use the word successful. Because you can come to these countries and live a basic life.
Oh, yeah.
You can work I'm not putting down any job, you can work your whatever menial job it is and be able to pay your rent, buy your food, for your car, pay your car note and all of that. But that's about it. But when you talk about successful life, I think it's harder to achieve it in these countries because the system, most of these systems are designed for you to be at a certain level.
Yeah.
For you to be average. Now, your average in America is different from average in Nigeria. I do understand that. Don't get me wrong. But to be successful to where you can now do things, you can do meaningful things, I think it's a lot harder. I think it's difficult for immigrants to be successful in all these first world countries, if I may call them that, because their expectation versus what their reality is very different. Like what they come in expecting is very different from what they actually get.
Yeah.
You see, I see a lot of people. I'll use where from Nigeria. You see a lot of people doing like really good in Nigeria and everything. Have a thriving business and everything, and then they give it all up to come and start from scratch here in hopes of a better future. Yes, it's possible to create their better future, but I've also seen some people that it would have been better off if they stayed back home in Nigeria than coming here, because life was extremely tough. Because when you come to America, you're not only dealing with just trying to be successful, you're dealing with weather changes, you're dealing with culture changes. Like for instance, in Nigeria, you can just go out of your house and everywhere is just bubbly. There's noise, neighbors making noise. Yeah, I don't know. I have a neighbor behind me that they have sold their house 3 times. I don't know any of them.
I still don't know the neighbor.
I still don't know. I keep confusing their names. Is that John or Michael or whoever? I still don't know because people keep to themselves.
Yes.
Well, like they don't know too much about us apart from the fact of the color of our skin. That's all they know about us in our neighborhood. People keep to themselves, and it doesn't help. So if you are the kind of person that you need people and stuff, here might not be the place. And then, yeah, people don't care about. People don't have too much sentiment for anything. You might be an old person, and everybody is queuing. They won't say, no, Baba, come and sit down. Or Baba, because Baba came in something, go to the front. Yeah, Baba will queue. Baba must queue the queue. So there are so many different things. And, we talk about the weather changes. We talk about, first of all, this is also a place where you have to learn the culture. In some instances, learn the language.
Yes.
So some of us that even knew how to speak English, you still have to learn the accent.
Yes.
You have to be able to communicate. You don't want, to go where everybody's like,
What are you talking about?
Yeah. And you enter any room and you're just different from everybody. And, everybody's like, oh, we're going to have to deal with, someone that is not like us. So there's a lot of different things that are going to play. But I'm eager to hear what you think.
I mean, absolutely. I totally agree to it because it's important. Most times immigrants that move to the US, Canada, to Europe, are already of age to an extent, a major chunk of them. So, like you said, they're used to a particular set of rules, traditions, cultures, the way things work. Now they are starting from scratch because they're literally just starting from scratch.
Yes.
So now, and they have to learn all those things. In some cases, languages. In some cases, tradition, values, cultures. How even the society work as a whole. You have to go through that and go through. Those are even physical. You have to then go through the mental challenges as well.
Yeah.
So it's just Then go to the financial challenges as
Yep.
well. Then also to an extent, educational challenges as
Yep.
well, because if you've gotten degrees, whatever, you get to realize
Yeah,
as soon
that
as you
they
can
they
that
don't count for too
your
much.
degrees back home don't really count that much,
For
except
too
you have
much.
like an American or Canadian degree or things like that. So those challenge, you're already, I mean, right off the floor, right off the shop, you're already hit with all those limitations,
Yeah.
which for an average person is will be so hard for them for them to fight through it. Some people, get lost in the middle. Some people, go fight through the issues, the challenges, and scale through and become a bigger person at the end of it. Some people just go halfway and they can't continue.
Yes.
So those are limitations. Then on top of it, now put the expectation from where you're coming from as
Yes.
well. The pressure from family back home, the
Yep.
pressure from for things you left behind. So those ones are also limitations or hindrances as well that limits immigrants from succeeding. Yes, and we're saying, and this is not for the whole spectrum of immigrants, right? It's not every immigrant that come here that fails. There's still a lot of people that succeed, But we're also saying in the case where we have success stories, we also have failures.
Yes.
We have cases of people that could not fight through it and they end up going back home. We have some people that have been deported. We have some people that didn't even figure out their way out, got into crime and do some nasty things. So there are episodes or there are scenarios of different cases, but regardless, there's still success stories and there's still failures. So we just have to recognize that it is real.
And I think the one that even hurts more is there's success stories, there's failures, and then there's just the ones that are just average.
Yeah.
Like,
and there's nothing wrong with being average. It's life. Life happens to everybody.
Yeah.
Just saying that it is.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with being average. The thing I think about is if your idea of living in Nigeria was to come and be successful and you end up being average, I think that you should have just stayed. You should have just stayed back home. And some people just want the basic things. Some people just want electricity. Some
Which
people
is
just
perfectly fine.
Which is fine. And that's you don't want to do too much, just you want to live in a house. And some people even say security nowadays, it's a reason why people are living a lot of third world countries. But I think we have mentioned it, but I think we should outline it, like some of the things that keep people from succeeding. One big one you mentioned was expectation of people back home. I think that's one thing for those of us that live in diaspora, we need to clear with the people back home. And things like Dirty December doesn't help.
Oh, yeah.
Because a lot of people, they will save the whole year or whatever. They will go to Nigeria in December and they will not get ball out of control in December. And then that makes the people in Nigeria feeling that, once I can get to that Yankee, I will come back with 3 escort cars and stuff like that. So I think we need to change that narrative. I remember when I just started working, my parents came to visit me when I just graduated college and started working, and they came to visit me for like 2 or 3 weeks, and I was working third shift at the time. I was a third shift overnight engineer for a plant at the time, and they were like, "Okay, we barely see you," because I'll go to work 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. I'll come back, I'll sleep. I'll wake up, get ready for work, and then go again to work. I work 12-hour days, 12.5-hour days, the whole week, and then I also work some weekends as well. And my dad was just like this is not life. Like just working like this every day. How will you do this with a family? I was still single at the time. Yeah. I was like, how would you do this with a family? What happens to your wife and kids? So it's not a bed of roses here. Like all these people that are balling out of control when they go back home and stuff like that, you come and see their lives here and see how much they have to put in to get to that. Yeah. In Nigeria, most people, don't they have half day on Friday? They have half day on Friday. Do you have many public holidays in Nigeria? Before you know it, say, because it's Shelly, there's no work today. There's no work on Monday. Yeah. You have half day Friday. Yeah. People don't even, some people will show to work at around 11 and close at 3. But here, they don't burn you well. Let your start time be 8 a.m.
Yeah.
Don't be there at 8 a.m. They don't bother you. It's in Nigeria. You can say, you know now,
exactly.
traffic, something. My mom was sick. Your mom can only be sick like 3 times.
After then, you need to change moms.
you need to find another mom if you want this job. So, yeah, it's very different. So, I think expectation of people back home is one that...
Yeah, it plays a huge factor.
Yes. And then 2, I was listening to this thing, maybe a different podcast, and this guy was saying the first group of people you meet when you come to America, they affect your trajectory.
Yeah, they make or mar you. Yes.
Because I'll give you an example. For instance, when I just came to the US, obviously I came here for school, so I was meeting mostly students. But there was this other group of people that they were older, they were in school, and they only had one way of thinking. That you have to do papers.
Yeah.
Like you don't
just get it.
You just do papers. That's the only way out of anything. And I'm like, a lot of people, I'll say about half of the people that I know at that time, did either the school route or did either the papers route and stuff. And for some people it worked out, for some people it didn't work out. But that first group of people that you meet and you associate with, like it says how far, or it determines how far you go in some of these things. Like sometimes you meet somebody and imagine, sometimes I feel like if I knew what I know now, I should have started DJing from college days. Like from when I was in college. Because how much is speakers, how much is everything, how much is it to just start your basic thing? If I knew what I knew what I know now, I should start doing it. And any $300, $400 as a student would have meant so much to me at the time. But there was nobody to tell us that, America pays more for services and things like that. There was nobody to tell us, you can start, just start getting into your own kind of business and things like that. So I think the people you meet determine a lot. Number 3, I think, and you can add more to this at any time. Number 3, I think your own drive.
Yeah.
Your own drive determines so much. I would say it again. A lazy person in Nigeria is still a lazy person in the US. Is still a lazy person in Canada. Is still a lazy person in Europe. Nothing changes. You will just come here and just be a lazy person and still not achieve anything. I see a lot of people that are just say, if I can just break out of anything, but in your own, where you are right now, you're not doing anything. I'm like, that's the wrong option. Your own drive, because at the end of the day, at the end of the day, nobody will follow you to class to go and take your lectures. Nobody will follow you to work on those winter days when you're clearing your windscreen in the morning from snow and everything. Nobody will help you do that.
No.
You're still one that has to show. Nobody will be in those meetings when people are firing questions at you and you have to fire back at them. It's still you. It's still you that will pick up the extra shifts. Nobody's helping you do that. So at the end of the day, your own drive matters a lot. Do you think there are any others?
No, I think you talked about it perfectly. Even talking about that, the people you meet, that networking and that the whole networking thing is also very important.
Yes.
And I think networking, gatekeeping, they go together, and sometimes they can be polar opposites too, because gatekeeping exists.
Yeah, very much, especially amongst the Nigerians.
It exists a lot, and I can say it because I've also experienced it, so I know. That it exists. Gatekeeping is a real thing. It does exist, and to people that do that, I wonder why they do it. There's no secret in this world. What you think you know, someone knows it already.
Yep.
There's nothing new. So. But why don't you want to be a source of what they say now, a source of support or a source of upliftment for someone else? Why do you gatekeep? I don't get it. I don't know why people do it. I don't see the reason for it. But gatekeeping is another thing that limits a lot of immigrants. People gatekeep a lot. Things that they're meant to be vocal about. People gatekeep a lot when they do not need to.
And I would say this. I'm sorry I have to bring this one home a little bit, but I would say this. You see a lot of Indians, a lot of Asians in general, they don't gatekeep from themselves.
No.
If one person enters somewhere and sees that he's good, that person is bringing all his brothers and all his sisters to try and enter that place. When I did my master's, I might have mentioned this before, my whole department of industrial engineering, from the head of department to the TAs, they were all Indians. All of them. My whole class, like 90% of my class was Indian when I did my master's, bringing in their own people. But you will see a random Nigerian professor here and no other Nigerian. They won't get their Nigerian TA or anything like that. I don't want to deal with. And I get it. I understand why some people don't want to deal with Nigerians and all, but at the same time, that thing has held us back.
Oh yeah,
a lot. And the thing is, when it comes down to it, the thing why Nigerians gatekeep that much is selfishness.
Oh yeah,
because I don't want this other person to be better than me.
Yes,
I want my hand to always be on top. In this relationship, I don't want this other person to be better than me, so I'm going to withhold this necessary information for this person to get to that level. But who God will bless at the end of the day.
Oh yeah.
And you can be part of a person's story, or you can be outside of a person's story. So I just think, for me, it makes no sense, because if things are better for my fellow brother, things are better for me.
Mm-hmm.
It means that if I get into problems, I get into troubles, I have more people now that I can call to help me in my trouble. Like, it's hard for me to be homeless.
Oh yeah.
It's very hard for me to be homeless. It will mean that several people that I know
have to be homeless
as well.
Yes.
Or very insensitive.
Yeah.
You know? So that's the way I see it, because there are at least 15 options of people that I can tell today that I'm moving into your house with my family, and they'll be like, okay, yeah, give me a few minutes, let me arrange the room and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So it's all those 15 people have to be homeless first.
Yes.
But if you are the only star, that you know, everybody, Baba, you know, Chief, Odogu, everywhere you go, that's not life. Because if you go down, guess what? There's nobody to catch you. For your back not to hit the ground. Yeah. There's nobody to do that. Yeah. So for me, it doesn't make sense. Like, share the information, especially with people that look like you.
Yeah, absolutely. Be a person of impact, you know. And those people you're talking about is as a result of the relationship you've built with them.
Yes.
You've been part of their lives. You've been a support, and it's both ways. They've been a support to you as well. So relationship that you've built and you're able to cash out on. So and that's another thing as well. You know, you can't reap from where you did not sow.
Yep.
It goes both ways. You also have to invest in people's life as well to be able to cash out on the days that really, really matter. So gatekeeping, totally wrong. If you're doing it, please stop it. You know, help people, be a source of blessing to people. Yeah. And also networking is also important too. You know, you gotta get out of your shell to meet people, to be interested in people, be curious in what they do. If you're at an event or anywhere you find yourself, make it a point of decision for you to listen more than you talk.
Yes, listen
more than you, because once you create a conversation, listen more, because people naturally want to be heard.
Yep.
And once they find someone that wants to listen to them, they just talk.
Yep.
And by talking, they might just say something that will be applicable to you. So create a conversation, then watch how it goes.
Yep.
And that's how networking starts. Just position yourself to meet people, to get to know people, and that's how you can start investing in people's life, and you can also get the return.
Yeah. I think that kind of ties it into, you know, also being being successful in these countries that we had mentioned is you never know where your opportunity will come. You can't be too shy for your opportunity to pass you by.
Yeah.
There's another thing with some of our people, especially other African countries, to be honest, being too shy to take advantage of certain things. And, they said the quiet dog doesn't get fed or gets fed last, so you have to be able to know how to network and how to harness opportunities, how to take advantage of opportunities, because you never know. Like people are more interested in working with people that they can have conversations with. If you go for an interview, they are not looking to see whether your resume and all of that has already shown them that you are capable, or at least they won't have shortlisted you. What they are looking for at your interview is, can I work with this person? How would this person be in the office? This is this person that will just be in his own corner. Nobody wants to work with those kind of people. Sometimes they are needed, but it's only if that's the last resort. So I feel like you have to be able to network. You have to be able to understand your society. You have to be able to being socially aware to be the best that you possibly can in these countries.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So please, if you're going through a tough time right now, know that it will pass.
Yeah.
Just keep on keeping on. The better days are ahead. Just keep going at it. I know it's gonna all turn into joy. And you've got people around you like going through that same issue. Try as much as possible to encourage yourself and push each other through. Be a support system for people. Network with people, talk with people, and don't gatekeep, and let everyone grow. There's room in the sky for everyone. So we're not gonna limit anyone, right?
Awesome. Yep.
Yeah.
Hope you enjoyed the episode.
Yes.
We're just giving you our honest opinions and stuff. These are our own opinions. We're not saying they're the right opinions. We're just giving you our opinions. So please be careful with the way you come at us. So you just
keep an open mind.
Yeah, keep an open mind.
Yes.
Remember to like, share, subscribe, share information. Send us things in the comments or in the DMs. Of your own opinions on these things, and we can talk about it.
Yes, absolutely. My name is Yemini, the Turn Up MC.
And I am DJ OP.
See you on the next one.
See ya.
Bye for now.